So I need y'all to get real close so I ain't got to holler. Y'all cool with me doing some spoken word tonight? I'm gonna rhyme at the end, but I'm gonna do a little bit spoken word first, alright? Alright. So let me hit y'all up with just a quick 16 to get y'all amped. Peep the scenario. She's 14 and her goal is to be a dancer in a video. Young and wild and she likes to shake it. Mama's never home, so she's always half naked. Extremely intelligent, but her mind is weak. A grown woman's body with low self-esteem. She feels unloved, searching for attention. And the way that she's dressing, she's getting it from grown men. Where's her father at? Up in the club, got tired of the bills and the beef and said he was leaving. He never looked back. Son packed his bags, took his things, left his wife and child and never looked back. Where's her mother at? She's still searching for the love of a man who left her heart broken. Now her daughter's open to the life of the young and restless man. She's so reckless. Sex on the video, sex in the radio. I can't take it no more. Everybody's buying it and everybody's selling it. But tell me, is it worth your soul? Sex on the radio and sex on the videos. I can't take it no more. Everybody's buying it and everybody's selling it. But tell me, is it worth your soul? Tell me, is it worth your soul? I wasn't quite sure if I was going to do this piece, right? But then, anybody was here for the general session today with Pastor Tommy? And he was talking about just temptation and what we go through as a body of believers. It's for everybody. And how we need to avoid temptation. Sometimes we put ourselves in predicaments and then cry, God help me. God be like, man, you in the middle of your junk. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So this is about a time in my life, right, when I was, I'm trying to be transparent and everything, But I was out there kind of doing my own thing, like, yeah, God, I love you, I'm going to serve you, I'm going to get up there and I'll be blah, 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 blah. Sisters be like, oh my God. But then I used to sneak off and do my own little thing, like, but Jesus, you know my heart. Race the bounds much, race the bounds. No, it's like, but, you know what I'm saying? I was like, God, you know my heart. So God really had to pull me up on some things like your actions impact a generation. Amen. Make sure your actions are right. So y'all, don't talk about me because I'm reading it. Alright? But I'm going to read y'all this joint, and it's called Temptation. So bear with me, alright? Temptation for me stands about 6'1", 190 pounds of golden blonde complexion. His beauty is skin deep and a smile that sends shivers from the top of my head to the bottom of my tingling feet. Oh, so sweet. His head full of locks entwined with earthful tones, cascading softly to his shoulders, enhance the fiery browns in his eyes. My. See, those eyes, when looking into mine, they set ablaze hotter than a fan fire, unleashing a desire I forgot existed. Man, he's got me twisted. My heart tells me, girl, you better run, but my flesh says, loosen up. This is the big one, have some fun. Knowing that this desire, the mere thought of a night filled with passion and pleasure, could be the very thing to separate me from the one who loved me from the start. I still choose to play the part and crush the heart of the one whose love for me is pure. His scent intoxicates me, and the very essence of his being takes me to a place of ecstasy. How can I subdue the evil that's in me when temptation's laying next to me? My spirit cries out from pain. See, I've bitten of the fruit of pleasure, but it's laced with pain, and I strain to maintain from going insane. So much knowledge I've gained, but I'm losing in this game. It's the illusion of love that I feel. It's the illusion of love that I crave because I know his love for me is not real. It's this illusion that has me searching when it's always been right before me. When hurt overwhelms me, comforting and restoring me. See, what I search for lays abounding in a richness of unconditional, everlasting, healing goodness. Not found in earthly treasure, yet I choose to indulge in the midst of a fleeing pleasure. I'm about to bust. I've bitten the fruit and its juice lays heavy on my lips. I've drank from a cup with wine too powerful to sip. I'm intoxicated with lust. Right before me lies a love that loves me endlessly, but I so effortlessly ignore and choose a path of hurt and flirt with the possibility of death. Inhaling the last breath of this poison whose sentence tantalizing, but it cripples my spirit, man, caught in the deception of pleasure, pulling me under like quicksand. I tip over like a bike with no kickstand. Looking into the mirror of my soul, I discovered that I'm covered with residue that's tainted. If it had not been for God's mercy, I would have fainted. I am a minister of the gospel of Christ, yet worldly desires captivate my searching eyes. How can I preach what I find hard to practice? Committing spiritual adultery with the enemy who wants to lay me on a dirty mattress. Is it that I'm hoping for pulled out chairs and open doors, one day to be spoken for, one day to be loved and adored? Should I leave others to Christ and I myself be a castaway? Choosing a path that leads me astray from the flock of protection to a field where wolves prey, away from the one who paid the debt I owed but I couldn't pay. Posted on the front line, I let down my guard, tripped by a mirage of what seemed to be paradise. Before my eyes, it turns into a raging storm of dust and debris. It separates me from the truth, it's blinding me. Through the darkness, your light beckons me, leading me. You safely place me out of harm in your arms of safety, rescuing me from the catapult of the enemy who chooses to send me flying into outer darkness, far from the destiny that you've intended for me. How could I ignore the sweet aroma of the flowers you bloomed for me? Sweet lullabies from the oceans that serenade me. The things you do to woo me, and when I'm in pain, the things you do to soothe me. How could I turn my back on the love that continually picked up the broken pieces and shattered fragments, healing diseases of body and mind time after time, rescuing me from the waves that toss and throw me as I helplessly call for you to rescue me. Even when I whisper, you still hear me. Temptation for me stood about 6'1", 190 pounds of golden bronze complexion. His beauty was skin deep, a smile that sent shivers from the top of my head to the bottom of my tingling feet. Oh, so sweet. Alright, y'all. I know y'all want to come back, so I'm gonna give it to you. What's up, yo? What's up, fam? I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all.
What's up? I love y'all.